It is the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Always a fun atmosphere from Fitzpatrick Stadium in Portland, Maine. Tonight's matchup, an all USL League One affair between Portland Hearts of Pine and the New York Cosmos. With Tampa Bay Sun midfielder Jordan Listro, I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. The standings are presented by Allagash Brewing Company. It is round 4 here in the group stage. Hartford and Brooklyn and Rhode Island all have opportunities to progress in that top spot. Portland Hearts of Pine, they will need a lot to go their way, while New York and Westchester, they are eliminated. The clinching scenarios, stay with us here. Portland, they got to win by 4 or more goals. And they also need Hartford to lose against Westchester, scoring 2 or fewer. In the Rhode Island game, they need it to be a 0-0 draw and Rhode Island to win in a shootout. We will keep you updated with all of these scenarios throughout the night. Portland Hearts of Pine, boy, they have found their goal-scoring groove over these last 2 games, a couple of wins.
They've scored 7 goals in the last 2 games, and just in multiple ways. They don't rely on a single player. They've scored in the run of play and on set pieces. They've been so clinical, and they're going to want to keep that going tonight.
It's all about keeping that momentum going, and they're going to need goals to go their way. The man they might turn to is Ollie Wright, who is our player to watch, presented by Springer's Jewelers.
Ollie Wright, just such an important piece to this team. Down that left side, he can stretch the line and put in crosses behind that back 4 that are very dangerous. And also, he's very clinical in the box and can finish those goals himself.
2 goals in the cup, 11 goal contributions in the league. For the New York Cosmos, they got their first win in quite some time midweek in the league. They also have one of their 4 wins in all comps here in the cup.
Yeah, a team that's still finding their way. They're a young group. They lack that veteran experience, but they're going to want to put in a performance that they're proud of tonight just for team morale.
Tonight is all about momentum. The New York Cosmos trying to keep that momentum going. An opportunity for Portland to progress. They need a lot to go their way tonight, but they will give it their best shot. We have lineups in first kick from Portland, Maine on the way.
It's hard to believe that Tom's of Maine natural toothpaste can remove 95% of surface stains while protecting your enamel. But if nature can make a lake pink, you better believe a natural toothpaste can make your teeth white.
It's incredible.
Nature is full of surprises. Tom's of Maine White and Plus toothpaste. Never underestimate nature.
You might think it's easier to start tomorrow, or next week, or next year. But at Maine Health, we believe your best self starts today. Our local programs and care teams are here to educate and motivate healthy choices and habits, while nationally renowned specialists provide you with leading-edge treatments and personalized care options. We're always on your team, in your corner, and by your side. That's health and care in harmony.
Every save I make matters to my team. Now, those saves matter in a bigger way.
For every save made by a Hearts of Pine goalkeeper, Kennebec Savings Bank donates $100 to youth soccer programs right here in Maine. It's a promise to invest in confidence, leadership, and access for the next generation of players. At Kennebec Savings Bank, we believe in the power of community and the impact of every single save.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Prinx Tires, the proud sponsor of the Prinx Tires USL Cup. And presented by Visit Maine and Hannaford. Starting lineups for the Hearts is presented by NBT Bank. It's a 4-4-2 tonight for Bobby Murphy.
Toon Anderon captains this side, and he's really going to want to dictate tempo, get on that ball early, and get the ball to his feet as much as possible for this side to be successful.
Ollie Wright will help lead the line for Portland tonight. For the Cosmos and head coach Davide Corti, a 4-3-3, trying to ride some momentum after a win.
Look for Spangler in this match. He's so creative, getting in between those lines and just springing the likes of Johnny, who's a real threat in transition.
That's what it looks like for the Cosmos, and we are ready to go. Such a great atmosphere here in Portland, Maine. Always a well-supported team, and they will need to cheer on some goals tonight if Portland is to progress in this competition. How about the temperature? It is sunny. It is 74 degrees. A perfect Maine evening tonight. This is what Fitzpatrick Stadium is all about. The final night of the group stage here at the USL Cup. We are underway. Portland Hearts of Pine and the New York Cosmos. And you can see the intent right off the bat from Portland Hearts of Pine. We talked with Bobby Murphy, the head coach, this week. And he said it's all about taking responsibility. They went through a tough stretch, but he said maybe you have to spiral to see what you're made of. Then they bounced back with 2 straight wins, a team that is really starting to find some good goal-scoring form. 3 goals in the last win against Naples. 3 different goal scorers in that game as well, and Portland needs to carry that momentum in terms of goal scoring specifically into tonight's game.
Yeah, Portland has many goal scorers on this team. They can score goals in multiple ways, which helps them because you never know who to mark if you're the opposition.
Trying to get this one forward. Marsh, a recent signing for the Cosmos. He's on the board with 1 goal so far this season as Ollie Wright tries to get on the ball. The whistle tonight is Joe Sergin. Portland wearing those sweet Lighthouse kits, while the Cosmos are in all yellow tonight. Another foul, and a free kick will go again the way of Portland. How about for the Cosmos? Last time out, a 1-0 win in league play against FC Naples. It was Siobhan Marsh who got on the board with his first goal of the season. That win ended a 7-game losing streak in all competitions. They have just 2 wins, though, in their last 12. Only 4 total wins in all comps this year for the Cosmos, their first year in USL League One. Early set-piece opportunity. And is knotted all the way out of play. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Pape Chevrolet. What do you have tonight, Jordan?
For Portland, I think they just need to capitalize on their set pieces. They've been doing an incredible job, especially on in-swinging corner kicks. And what impresses me the most about this is they're not scoring on that first ball. It's the second phase. There's so many numbers in the box, and they're pouncing on that second ball, and it's creating a lot of goal-scoring opportunities for them.
Portland getting right into the attack. Gonna move this back out wide for Ollie Wright. He's the man that really makes it tick.
And for New York, it's just about weathering that storm. They're playing away from home, and Portland is gonna wanna go direct early, as you can see right now, and you're going to wanna just disrupt them from playing possession-based style soccer, and so these tackles that they're getting into early on is gonna be key.
Esteban Espinosa standing over this, standing with the ball in his hands for a long throw. Gets this into the box, flick towards the top of the area, and it's lashed out of play. Not a bad connection there for an early opportunity for Portland.
This is what Portland does so well, though. Look at the numbers that they have around the box, and the ball bounces out, and great strike, just need to get over that ball.
Looks like that was Jones Riley to put his laces through it. Portland looking looking to play long out wide, and Ollie Wright just couldn't bring that one in. Cosmos now trying to play in transition. Guenzati on the ball for New York, and quickly dispossessed. Again, the ball played forward and all the way through. It's Tristan Stephanie who gets the start in goal tonight for the Cosmos. Norwood, Massachusetts native. Portland and New York have played twice so far this season. Portland's gotten the better of the Cosmos twice. A couple of 3-1 wins in league play. It's the first time that these two sides have met up in a cup competition. Positive first touch, and trying to get that one forward was Mason, but nothing on for the Cosmos.
I'm impressed by these first 5 minutes from New York. You can see that they're not hesitant. They're going for it. They're confident, and they're playing out of the back and winning these first and second balls.
Second ball picked up. Portland trying to play through lines. Still progressing forward. There is the whistle. Foul against Marsh. Free kick on the way. Cards will stay in the pocket for now.
George Nolitas just driving here into space. He knows that he's running at that back line. New York stopping his momentum here. Dangerous spot for a free kick.
Alita standing over this set piece opportunity now. Floated up. Looked like that came off Guenzati. It did, and it's out for a corner. This corner kick is presented by the County Federal Union. Again, it's George Alitas to stand over this. George Alitas in swinger, back post. It's over everybody's head and out of play. Tonight's injury report is brought to you by Maine Health. Of course, Masashi Wada is out. He'll be out most likely the entire season. Nothing reported, though, for New York tonight. Don't forget, we are keeping our eye on a couple of other games in this Group 5. Hartford and Westchester have kicked off in Hartford. The other game going on is Rhode Island and Brooklyn. Remember, Portland needs to win by 4 goals. They need a 0-0 draw in the Rhode Island game, but then Rhode Island to win in a shootout. And they also need Westchester to win by a couple of goals. A lot needs to go Portland's way tonight. I'd say crazier things have happened, but I'm not sure crazier things than all of those things have happened. George Alitas, another in-swinging ball. Popped up, whistle comes with the New York player on the turf. Couple New York players down. And they're on the left side. Three yellow shirts coming together there. Bobby Murphy in his second year in charge said about that Naples win, we wouldn't have rebounded like we did a month ago. There's much more self-belief and confidence within this team. He said that was an important part. His fans are hoping to see many more goals this evening. For Davide Corti, former Italian pro, started in the AC Milan Academy as a player. Right now, hoping his player can get back to his feet here. To his feet, that is Davy Mason, who is slowly walking off. That left arm giving him trouble here. Back to play. It'll be a free kick from Tristan Stephanie to get things going again. Win his second ball here in the middle. Cosmos looking into the attack. Trying to find some width. Just ran out of space. There were 3 red and white shirts there. Portland trying to go quickly in transition. It ends up out of play, a throw-in for the Hearts.
Cosmos are going to need to be better there. Just get more numbers around the ball, especially getting into the final third. You want options behind, wide, but there's no options to continue the attack.
Another free kick going Portland's way. Quickly play this forward. Player slipped on top of the ball, and the Hearts are right back into the attack. Clearance away all the way downfield. This has been all Portland to start. We know they needed to be on the front foot in terms of the scenarios, and they definitely have been so far.
I'm impressed by their movement off the ball. You can see the interchanges and just these quick combinations, which is allowing them to expose New York in between the lines.
A long throw down the line. Ends up out of play. Turn to CBS on Saturday, July 18th for USL Championship Eastern Conference Showdown. Pittsburgh Riverhounds go head-to-head with Louisville City in a must-watch match of the summer. 2 elite clubs on a massive stage. This ends up out of play. Don't forget, that's at 12 p.m. Eastern on the 18th. A big one there in the championship as the Cosmos couldn't get anything going in the attack, but they do get a corner kick out of that. Opportunity to swing this one in from the far side corner. It's an in-swinging ball right on top of the goalkeeper, Doladapo, who gets the start in goal tonight for Portland. Just touched out of play.
That attack all started with Johnny, though. We mentioned him in the open. He's just a real threat in transition. He can cut inside, cut outside, and his pace allows him to just go 1v1 in those wide areas.
The Cosmos trying to get a bit more of a foothold in this game. The hand board goes over there on the far side. Throw-in going back to Portland. You look at all competitions for Portland, it's been better over the last 2 games where they've won their last 2, but That comes on the heels of 4 straight losses in all competitions. And so come hand in hand, these last 2 wins with goal scoring increasing. It hasn't been a team that has struggled to score this year in the league. 4th most in USL League One with 24 goals. That had to be left. It's Cabrera, though, who tumbles over, and New York will get a throw in here. Mohamed going into the challenge for Portland Hearts of Pine. Cabrera right back to his feet, and he'll get this back into play towards the top of the area. Tried to take a swing at that was Mendonca, nothing doing. Cosmos will try to stay with it. Portland do enough defensively to get this out, and there is Ollie Wright. It's a foot race for Ollie Wright. From one end to the other, Ollie Wright is saved. Stephanie comes off his line to deny the top goal scorer for Portland. Now the Cosmos get a chance. A player down for Portland. Shooting chance blocked out of play. It was Marsh. A stoppage here as the Cosmos will get a corner.
This all starts with Portland's ability to just win the ball back as soon as they lose it. And then Ollie Wright off to the races here. Goalkeeper comes out, makes a great save. Would have liked to see him take one more touch past the goalkeeper and just slot it home.
Stephanie getting the opportunity in goal tonight, and that'll only help his confidence. It is Angeron getting back to his feet. Trinidad and Tobago international. Been with Portland in both of their seasons of existence. Now the corner kick. It's Cabrera. In swinger again. Oladapo forced to punch. It's right up into the air. Drop for Guenzati. Couldn't get a shot on target. And it's cleared away. Out for a Cosmos throw. Now a chance in transition after the turnover. Hearts looking to play in behind. It's Ollie Wright. Ollie Wright is offside. Those are the moments that he thrives in, trying to play out in transition.
Look at Ollie Wright's movement here, just getting on that back shoulder, trying to surprise that back four and just get in behind there. He's offside, but he's going to want to continue to make those runs because he's so dangerous in the final third.
Cosmos trying to play long. A score update from Hartford, where Hartford Athletic had taken the 1-0 lead against Westchester. Reminder, they have to score 2 or fewer goals, and Westchester needs to win that game in order for Portland to have a chance. But that also means Portland has to score and win by at least 4 goals. Evans keeps it moving. Mohamed down the line for Wright. Trying to play long over the top. This is too long, and Stephanie will take that. Coming up this Monday, July 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern, the Prinx Tires USL Cup knockout draw quarterfinal show. USL's Dan Lucas and broadcast analyst Devin Kerr will select the matchups from the 7 group winners and the wild card. That's Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, live on USL's YouTube channel. So much of our conversations with both managers was about trying to keep the momentum going. Cosmos, remember, it's been a while since they have won a game before Wednesday. The 7-game losing streak in all competitions. Portland, it's been a couple wins on the bounce now. The play in behind, touched into space, the cross blocked. Another throw-in. What do you like from the Cosmos so far?
I like their confidence, honestly. They are building out of the back, keeping possession, and they're not afraid of those short connections. You know, sometimes teams will shy away from building out of the back because they can get stripped, especially in the midfield. So I like that they're confident in building, and I want to see them progress through the thirds with that possession.
It's quite an experienced team. You have some players like Sebastian Guenzati, but talked to Davide Corti, said it's a lot of leaders by example. Sometimes they're looking for some more vocal leaders on the field. It's something that they've tried to evolve here in this first season of existence here in USL League One. Still a lot of work to do for the Cosmos, who in the league have won just 3 games, sitting on 10 points.
A veteran experience is just crucial for leadership. I mean, when I was a young player, I didn't realize it. You know, you think you're young, you have energy, you can run all day, but it's those veterans that really help in stressful situations and, you know, consistently help you win games.
A lot of time for Mendonca. He puts this one up. Header down and away. Ends up out for throwing. A good job by that fan, avoiding the ball. He had some concessions in his hand.
Such a great atmosphere.
This is a city that has completely embraced Portland Hearts of Pine here in Portland, Maine. You've seen it in Open Cup. You've seen it here in Prinx Tires USL Cup, and especially in USL League One play. Bobby Murphy has said in the past, there's not a lot of players in USL League One that are noticed when they go out on the town. Ollie Wright is one of those players. People know about Ollie Wright among other players on this team. But Ollie Wright has really been the one that has endeared himself to the fans maybe the most.
Not surprised by that.
Angeron taking off the ball to slow down the restart.
I do want to see Seedul get on the ball for the Cosmos. He's such a technical, talented player that can really control a game, and they're not using him enough out of the back.
Right at the midway point of this first half, Portland's have to get going in terms of goals. Both of the matchups in the league this year between these two ended 3-1 in favor of Portland. They scored in the 10th minute in their home game back on May 2nd. Took them a little bit longer. All 4 goals scored in the second half of the game back in March in New York, technically New Jersey.
Really see this intensity shift from Portland, though. They have such an aggressive mentality. You can see how intense their press is. They're running at that back line, trying to strip them of the ball and take advantage of the counterattack.
Percy Jones-Riley. Playing behind. Jones-Riley was Davey Mason tracking back. Still looks like hampered a little bit by that arm injury that he picked up early on in this game. And right on cue, there will be a sub. That is the end of the day for Davey Mason. Hope that he is okay as he comes off. This sub brought to you by Springer's Jewelers. Coming into the game, Massimo Morabito, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania native. It's a Federal Credit Union corner kick that is headed off the post. Big chance for Portland. Wright pops it up again, knotted down. Cosmo's trying to get this away, which they are able to do. One of the closest attempts towards goal tonight for either side.
It's these set pieces for Portland. They are so dangerous on them. And that contact on the first ball to just redirect that header, so unlucky to not go in the back of the net.
All the way into the box, this ball does stay in play. Varela. To flick that out wide, Varela was in an offside position.
What impresses me the most about Portland on these set pieces is their mentality. Set pieces are such a mentality. Are you going to attack the ball or are you going to shy away from it? And every player on Portland looks like they want to score that goal.
Season ago, it took a little bit of time for Portland to get going in terms of goal scoring, but in the end, worked out pretty good for a first-year team, losing out to Spokane in the semifinals. That was in the USL League One playoffs. So far here in the Cup, draw against Westchester. They did beat Rhode Island, but it was that 5-1 loss against Brooklyn that has made this a little bit more of a difficult task for Hearts of Pine coming into this final group stage fixture tonight.
They have all the keys to be successful, though. I mean, they can play direct with the likes of Ollie Wright running in behind, but then they also can play through the lines. They have technical midfielders. I mean, you saw Percy earlier on. His feet are incredible, just getting around that pressure from the Cosmos.
Team in Portland that lost an important player earlier this season, Masashi Wada, to injury. Trying to put together the goal scoring so far this year. Diego Gonzalez, recent signee coming in on loan from Houston Dynamo 2. Boubacar Kamara, who is not rostered tonight, but he has also chipped in with some goals. It's just about coming at teams from different angles, according to Bobby Murphy, but he's liked what his team has been able to produce in those attacking areas so far. Percy just took too long on the ball. Jersey tug. You know what that means. That's a yellow card.
Has to be there, though. Spoke about how good his feet are here. Just unlucky touch there and then gets stripped of the ball, but has to foul there because they are on the counter and it's in a dangerous area. Yes, it's a dangerous spot for a free kick, but again, running at the back line is just as dangerous as well.
Percy goes into the book, the Lewiston, Maine native. He's the MVP at the Open Combine ahead of the season last year. This is sent to the end line, nothing doing. Anderson Holt could not keep that ball in play. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and League One. From the grassroots to the pros, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. ball floated forward. On the way back, Stephanie, and out of play. Cross coming in. Cosmos able to deal with it. Don't forget, Portland have to win by 4 goals tonight. They need Hartford to lose by, or just to lose, but scoring 2 or less goals. Any goal scored in the Rhode Island-Brooklyn game will eliminate Portland. Long throw. This one knocked away. Another chance to cross as a player is shaken up at the moment. Hearts of Pine trying to come forward. Cosmos do just enough to clear it. Varela. Play is stopped as it appears Ollie Wright is the one that is shaken up. I've seen a couple of arm injuries this evening, but hopefully Ollie Wright can shake this one off. Davey Mason couldn't. He was forced to come off.
Long throw in here. Great opportunity in the box, and then awkward tackle there, just foot hitting the arm, cleats against the skin. That never feels good.
Roll forward again, nothing on. Challenge put in, and it's a throw-in going the way of the Cosmos. Jones-Riley going to play in behind. Second ball picked up by Khalid Hersey. Quick one-touch pass into space. Mohammed turns the corner, puts the cross in, and the Cosmos again sweep this one clear. Portland's trying to ramp up the pressure again. They lose it though in the middle. Challenge put in just to slow things down, and Portland wins it right back. Varela. Jones-Riley puts it out in front. Another header down and away.
Portland having a lot of success in these wide areas. You can see their midfielders collecting the ball, then spraying it out wide and allowing their attackers to go 1v1 to put in a good service in the box.
Pressure and a foul. Back to Mo Mohammed just a few moments ago.
Again, nice underlapping run, takes a touch, picks his head up. Wish he could have cut that ball back a little bit further to the top of the 18 to give a chance to somebody else to finish, but gets intercepted. But again, Portland needs to keep doing that. They're successful in those wide areas.
There's Ollie Wright at the center of starting that for Portland Hearts of Pine. Late challenge. And the referee going to his pocket again. It's another yellow card shown to a Cosmos player. Darren Seedule will go into the book with that one because of this.
Late tackle there, clips his ankle, and That is a yellow, but you want that intensity from your defensive center midfielder. You want them to be making those tackles, especially early in this game, to set that tempo.
That yellow card is brought to you by the law offices of Joe Bornstein. Touched around the corner, trying to find a cross, blocked out of play. Anderson Holt getting his body in the way. Corner kick, Portland.
Great touch from Jones Riley there. Unfortunate not to get a good cross off, but such a good touch.
It's another County Federal Credit Union corner kick. Georgialidis will stand over this one. Outswinging ball, headed down. It was wide. Hersey couldn't track it down. Goal kick for the Cosmos.
Josh, I can't get over how incredible Portland is on these set pieces. Not only is it a quality service, but look at the mentality that each player has for them in the box to just get on the end of those services. And each time it's dangerous. Not a lot of teams have this.
At least give a little credit to the Cosmos too. They've defended those great services quite well.
Very true.
Play over the top again. Flag is up for offside. A free kick will go Portland's way. So quite a few fouls from the Cosmos in this game. A couple of yellow cards, and now it's just Portland trying to get on the ball and play keep away, get some opportunities upfield like this. It's headed out of play, and it's another corner kick. So they're starting to add up for Hearts of Pine. They go quick with this one. Keep the momentum going. County Federal Credit Union corner kick. Happened in a flash. Mohammed serves. Doing long clearance out of play. Way back, Oladapo steps on it, keeps it moving. Marsh absorbs a bit of contact. Throw-in for the Cosmos.
Cosmos have been doing a great job winning first and second balls, but I would like to see them more organized on their press. I feel it's individual efforts. They're going with intensity, but they're not going all together. They need to choose their moments and go as a team to really win the ball off of Portland.
Free kick on the way now for New York. See mostly set pieces for Portland in this game, and now the Cosmos get a chance.
Foul here in a dangerous area. Cosmos are going to want to capitalize on this opportunity.
Couple of options standing over this set piece. Spengler delivers. Oladapo is able to claim this out of the air. Long distribution, looking for Ali Wright. Just trying to play a hold up here. Car crash for a moment there in the middle. Portland comes out the other side with it. Mo Mohammed stepping over challenges. Referee says no. The intensity has definitely been there from Portland in this game. Give some credit to the Cosmos. They've been up for the fight as well. Davide Corti a few more smiles after that win on Wednesday. Just trying to ride some momentum here to Portland. That'd be a little easier to get up for a game like this when you got a big crowd.
Great atmosphere for this game. And for the Cosmos, they've started off strong. I would like to see them just take advantage of the counterattack. You can see that Portland's playing those direct balls, so if they can collect that first and second and then spring their wingers, they can be successful.
Riley turning it back, putting up the cross. Ollie right shot blocked. Second chance, kick save. Hersey goes again, saved again. Stephanie touches it out of play.
What an opportunity here for Portland. Again, dominating in the wide areas, plays a service in. Ollie Wright in a great spot, takes the shot, but then it's Hersey. Such quality on that shot, just to bend it in, but great save by the goalkeeper for the Cosmos.
Stephanie has really been up for it tonight. County Federal Credit Union corner kick is well out of play. Enter the Prinx Tires USL Cup Game Day Kit Sweepstakes for your chance to win a prize pack worth up to $2,000. Scan the QR code on screen and enter today.
Saves like that are so crucial, though, for the Cosmos, just to keep them in this game. It will give them confidence and allow them to feel like they're still in it.
Varela hopping over a few challenges. Width looking for Ollie Wright. Wright collects. Back heel into the path of Mohammed. There's no whistle there as Mendonca went over. It's a corner kick once again. These are really starting to add up. One of your keys was about set pieces, and Portland trying to take advantage of these now. In swinger, back post. Portland at least able to keep the attack going. Working into the corner. And it's another corner kick. This will be the 8th corner of this game as Espinosa wins it. County Federal Credit Union corner kick. Outswinging ball. Couldn't quite collect it. It's another chance to run. Sliding challenge put in to no avail. Trying to play down the line. Johnny's onto it. Johnny cuts it in. Johnny lays it off. Shot is on target and saved by Oladapo.
Much better there from the Cosmos. They have the ability to be dangerous on the counterattack. They have pacey players out wide. They need to get them in space, running at that back line or in behind with a 1v1 opportunity with the goalkeeper.
Play over the top. Marsha's making the run. Second ball was picked up there by Sidul. He just lost his footing. Varela rolls it centrally. Floated out wide, looking for Ollie Wright. Ball did go out of play, throw-in coming.
Cosmos need to limit Portland's success in these wide areas. I want to see their midfielders tracking back and helping with those wide overloads. Right now, they're leaving the wingers isolated with their fullbacks, and it's creating a lot of problems out wide for the Cosmos.
Another long throw on the way from Espinosa. Gets it all the way into the box. Acting as basically another set piece. Failed clearance. Still available. Big deflection on it. Or maybe no deflection. It just ends up out of play.
Again, with that long throw, it's dangerous. It acts as if it's another corner kick, and then Varela, top of the box, you know he isn't afraid to shoot, strikes with his left foot, needs to just get over that ball though.
Stoppage time is presented by Springer's Jewelers. 3 minutes. Set piece opportunity now for the Cosmos. And Cedar will stand over it. Lifted in. He's touched out of play. That may have just been heading out anyway. Didn't get the call, wasn't taking any chances. Corner kick, New York. In New York, trying to get to the half, but the Cosmos have a chance from a set piece opportunity here. County Federal Credit Union corner kick. Swinging ball and headed away. Marsh. Cabrera had to move it quickly. Now Morabito all the way back to Stephanie, who sweeps his leg through it. Again, looking for width. It's no doubt not the widest field, but Portland has still looked to find those wide positions to get forward. Cosmos just trying to take the sting out of the game going into the break here, getting on the ball. Haven't seen many long sequences of possession. A little bit of frustration there for Portland. They started so brightly in this game. They need to score and win by at least 4 goals. A long way to go in the second half. What'd you make of this first half?
Yeah, Portland needs to get this goal. I mean, they've created so many opportunities, and they're going to want some of them back because it will change the game if New York gets on the counterattack and capitalizes. And then for New York, they're going to want to limit Portland's opportunities in those wide areas. They've had way too many crosses, and they've been successful crosses, just haven't found the back of the net. So they're going to want to limit those in the second half.
We have reached the break here from Fitzpatrick Stadium in Portland. Portland needs a lot to go their way. So far, no goals in this one. At the break, the final match of the group stage of the Prinx Tires USL Cup. Portland 0, Cosmos 0.
This is the boot that started it all. When you think of LL Bean, you think of the Bean boot. LL, our founder, was an avid hunter and fisherman. He wanted to develop something that could keep his feet warm and dry. Since 1912, 113 years ago, the Bean boots are still handmade right here in Maine. We have so many variations of the original Bean boot. We literally have a Bean boot for everyone, every type of style.
Most homeowners have it somewhere in their house. It's that one bad window. It's drafty, or maybe it sticks or leaks. You'd love to replace it, but think, no company is coming out for just one lousy window. And truthfully, most companies won't. But we're Renewal by Andersen, and we'll replace just one window. Call Renewal by Andersen today for a free window and door diagnosis. 207-804-4500.
Tonight's halftime is presented by Hannaford. No score at the break of this Prinx Tires USL Cup group stage match. It's summer in Maine. That means one thing. It's time to get out on the water.
We're here at Sebago Lake. We're going to go fishing. See you guys out there. I want a fishing boat, yo.
Just being out on the water, I've actually enjoyed because it's my first time. And I'm grateful I'm able to do this. I have not seen lakes like this. Back where I'm from, or just scenery like this.
Maine is very much a scenic state. Everywhere you look kind of looks like a postcard. You get that mountain feel. You're surrounded by pine trees. You're out surrounded by the outdoors. It's very peaceful.
This on the boat fishing is you know, it's new to me. I don't really do it too often.
Oh, baby, baby! Yes! We got one!
Who's on?
Here. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose it.
Bring him home, Ali.
Tip off. I don't know what that means, Charlie. I can see it. Oh my God.
You're not the
I
trout.
really don't want to kiss it.
Like, I might bite you, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Bite you. Kiss the fish. In the middle of them.
No, I don't want to kiss it. I have done a few things that I think have been sort of unique to Maine, but fishing wasn't one of them. And the fact that we caught one just kind of made it that extra bit special.
For it being my first time fishing in the state of Maine, I can say that it was a different experience. Hopefully we get to do it a little more often with this nicer weather that's coming around.
Before I came here, I saw videos about all the fun things to do here and all the cool things to do here, and now I finally got to experience it myself.
A great day out on the water. The upcoming schedule is presented by Bank of America. Big one coming up on Friday at AC Boise. That game will be on CBS Sports Network, so big travel week upcoming for Portland. Then it's against Union Obas, right now sitting at the top of the USL League One standings. Then potentially some opportunities against teams that are a little bit lower in the standings. Portland sitting in 9th spot right now, 3 points off the playoff line of 23 points. A big stretch upcoming. We are at the break here from Portland, Maine. No score at the break. Portland need a lot to go their way come the second half.
Two champions loaded with USL history. Louisville City raised last year's Players' Shield, but the Pittsburgh Riverhounds took home the USL title. Contenders collide. Pittsburgh Riverhounds and Louisville City, Saturday, July 18th at noon Eastern on CBS.
Prinx tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines, from early mornings to late nights, from fun with friends to winner takes all, from the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinx tires will be there for the long haul.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
This summer, get 1,000 bonus points and a chance to win 250,000 bonus points.
Allagash White. Citrusy, smooth, tastes like it's naturally occurring here in Maine. Allagash, from Maine with love. Allagash White. Citrusy, smooth, tastes like it's naturally occurring here in Maine.
Halftime is presented by Hannaford. No score at the break between Portland Hearts of Pine and the New York Cosmos. The scoreboard is presented by Visit Maine, and you see the 1 next to Rhode Island. That officially means that Portland Hearts of Pine are eliminated from progressing from the group stage. So their Prinx Tires USL Cup will end tonight along with the New York Cosmos. Hartford and Westchester 2-1 at the break as well. The standings here in Group 5, it's presented by Allagash Brewing. Hartford, it is all in their hands. If they win tonight, they will win the group no matter what else happens. Rhode Island also trying to be in with the shout for that wild card spot. A lot to sort out, though, on this final night of the group stage. Plenty going on around the USL. We are at halftime here. Let's catch up with what's happening around USL Championship, League One, and the Cup.
It is halftime in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. We hope you're enjoying the match so far. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines. Last week in the championship, New Mexico United extended its league unbeaten streak to 5 matches with a 2-1 victory over Oakland Roots in front of more than 14,800 fans, the 4th largest crowd in franchise history. New Mexico's Christian Navas scored his first goal since the 2022 season, a remarkable comeback for a player that battled through 2 knee injuries over a 2-year period. Tonight, we close out group play in the Prinx Tires USL Cup. and 8 clubs will head to the quarterfinals. You can watch that quarterfinal draw on the USL's YouTube channel on Monday the 13th at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. USL is also gearing up for a national TV audience on Saturday the 18th. The title holders in the championship, Pittsburgh Riverhounds, host last season's Player Shield winners, Louisville City. That's a noon Eastern kickoff on CBS. And 2 more matches on CBS Sportsnet, Sporting Jacks and Pittsburgh on the 15th. 2 days later, it's AC Boise and Portland Hearts of Pine. This is the USL Studio Halftime Update. I'm Dan Lucas. Now let's get you back out to your match.
We love it here. Here is the smell of fresh bread, good food at the table, a familiar face behind the counter, where we pick up right where we left off. Right here is where all the good happens, because here is home.
We move differently here, not in a rush, but in rhythm. We rise with the tide, cook with our hands, and speak when it matters. We pass on what's felt more than said. We laugh by firelight and stop to notice what others once saw. Every moment here means more because nothing is taken for granted. This is Maine, rooted in time, forged by nature.
In South Portland, wellness meets performance, bringing advanced recovery to our community. Discover new ways to recover, recharge, and optimize how you feel. Feel your best with cryotherapy, red light therapy, mild hyperbaric oxygen therapy, micronutrient IV drips, compression, and more. Whether you're training hard or just want more energy, Restore is here for you. Restore Hyper Wellness, proud partner of Hearts of Pine.
I'm David Libby, President and CEO of Town & Country Federal Credit Union. At Town & Country, we work hard to make a difference every day. From providing a first auto loan to that young adult just starting out, or making the dream of home ownership a reality with a mortgage offering closing costs well below nearly every other local lender, or a Visa credit card with a great rate. Town & Country Federal Credit Union is local people helping local people. Let us help you.
Tonight's halftime is presented by Prinx Tires, the proud sponsor of the Prinx Tires USL Cup, and Allagash Brewing. First half highlights, Portland Hearts of Pine, New York Cosmos, and in the early going, it was Portland getting out in transition. These highlights are presented by Bernstein Shirt.
Yeah, you can see Portland just doing a great job of winning the ball back and then springing Ollie Wright. So dangerous on that left side, his pace, his ability to get in behind. They're going to want to keep doing that. And then again here with the corner kicks. So crucial. And Portland is just getting that first contact. Unlucky there to not be a goal.
More opportunities. It was Ollie Wright at the middle of a lot of this. This was a great double save it ended up being.
So good in those wide areas. They continue to put quality services in, and then look at the numbers that Portland has around the ball to get those shots off.
Stephanie making some big saves. These stats are presented by Town & Country. There's definitely been more in this for Portland tonight.
Yeah, very telling. You can see that Portland has the majority of possession here, and the Cosmos are going to want to take advantage of the counterattack in this second half.
Players in position. The light's starting to take a little bit more effect here on this Saturday night. With Jordan Listero, I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks so much for being with us. No subs for either side. We said it was going to be a long shot tonight for Portland Hearts of Pine, and unfortunately, they have been officially eliminated now because of Rhode Island's goal against Brooklyn. So at the moment, it is Portland and the Cosmos going out. We already knew about the Cosmos being eliminated. Portland does not have a way through. It won't limit the support that they get, though, as these fans still very much up for it here at Fitzpatrick Stadium.
They're not going to want to take their foot off the gas here. I mean, this is the momentum they need for the rest of the season. The summer months are where you can gain that momentum and really push toward the end of the season. So they're going to want to finish these next 45 minutes out strong.
See the appreciation from the players clapping as well. There is the whistle. 45 more minutes to go tonight from Fitzpatrick Stadium here in Portland. Jordan Lister, I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Cosmos, they got their first win in quite some time on Wednesday. That game was a 1-0 game against Naples. It was their first win since May 15th in the USL Cup against Westchester. That was their first league win since April 3rd. It was almost 3 months there. Is another whistle here. Hersey does have to be careful. He picked up that yellow card in the first half. For Portland Hearts of Pine, it's 2 wins on the bounce after 4 straight losses in all competitions. A team that started out this season quite well. Hit a rough patch there in the middle. Looks like they are getting out okay on the other side of it, but now it's still about getting more and more results. Can't climb the USL League One table tonight, but some momentum could really go a long way. Seat. Spengler trying to take that with him. Instead, Jane will. Jane looking, dancing on the ball. Passed her just enough by Mo Mohammed, but it's a throw-in going away to the Cosmos. Bursting in fields. Spengler plays this long over the top. He'll bounce once and taken by Oladapo. Scores from this USL Cup Group 5. Hartford leading Westchester, Rhode Island leading Brooklyn. Fortunately, things have not worked out in those other 2 games here for Portland, and Portland would still have a lot of work to do regardless of if things were going their way in the other 2. Mohammed. Here's Khalid Hersey. Switch of play, headed out. Portland will keep it going.
Better positioning there from the Cosmos in those wide areas. Their fullbacks are getting closer to the wingers, just intercepting those long diagonal passes to avoid the dangerous 1v1s in the wide areas.
Espinosa trying to find as much room over there as he can. Long throw, punched away. Stephanie just lost his balance momentarily, gets back into position now. Ollie Wright gonna chip this one forward, just skips away and out of play. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Portland right back into the attack. Long switch of play. Into the corner. And Ollie Wright did not do enough to keep that in play.
The Cosmos can win the ball and then look in those wide areas, high and wide. In the counterattack, they can be successful because Portland is throwing their outside backs forward, and they have a lot of numbers in the attack, which then exposes them, their center backs, because they're left alone.
Spengler, how about that touch? He was pulled back and looks to play in behind. Marsh is onto it. Marsh goes for goal. It was always going to be a tough angle. You have your thumbs up here.
Exactly like that. They need to do more of that. You can see they play a great ball in behind, and then the back four of Portland is left dropping and chasing.
Haven't been many moments like that from a Portland defensive perspective tonight. Spengler lets this bounce. Spengler trying to get it back. Not enough power behind that shot. Guinzotti, Marsh, Spengler starting to get a little bit more involved in this second half.
Yeah, I want to see Spengler on the ball more. He's so creative just in the middle of the field. If he can get on the ball, run at that back four of Portland, and then slip those passes wide to their wingers, they can create a lot more opportunities.
Ollie Wright just able to keep it in play. Plays it square. Wright gets it back. The curling effort is saved by Stephanie.
Good combination play here, and then Ollie Wright tries to bend this, just not enough to get around the keeper.
Cosmos pick this up again in the middle. Spengler moves it. Donka gets it out wide. Marsh. It's a Cosmos side that has conceded the most goals in USL League One coming into this weekend by 5. They've conceded 33 in their 14 matches. They just posted a clean sheet in their last game against Naples. That was their first clean sheet since March 28th against Fort Wayne. These clean sheets have come few and far between as whistle comes for a foul. Tonight hasn't been for a lack of trying for Portland by any means, but they've just not been able to break through.
Allowing Portland to be successful, though, is their ability to win the ball back as soon as they lose it. They have numbers around the ball. Not only do they win it, they then secure possession, and they're able to start their attacks that way.
Mohamed rides the challenge of Jane, continues on. Mohamed touched away. Cabrera came over defensively. A corner kick on the way.
Great tackle there by Cabrera.
Corner kick presented by the County Federal Credit Union. Constantinos Georgilides, the Cyprian midfielder. Flips this one up. Boy, that would have been something. And out of play. Portland Hearts of Pine is proud to team up with our Dirigo partners. Visit Maine, Maine Health, Hannaford, Bernstein Sure, Springer's Jewelers, University of Southern Maine, and Bank of America. Stephanie goes long. Turned upfield well. Jones-Riley continued his run. He wanted the return ball. Instead, it comes out to this near side. Ollie Wright. Second ball picked up. Mohammed keeps it moving. Punanjaran. Touched out wide. Cross coming in. Flicked header is wide. Working it around, getting into those wide areas, and a look at goal there for Portland Hearts of Pine.
Varela does well here just to slip that ball, and then a great cross into the box. Good contact, just not enough on it to redirect it onto the frame.
Spengler moves it ahead. Johnny. Lamine Johnny goes low. Tried for that near post. Oladapo equal to it. Corner kick, Cosmos.
This is what I mentioned earlier, just Spengler picking up the ball and then playing that slip ball wide. Johnny takes a shot, but I would like to see him continue to drive end line and then cut that ball back.
Cosmos took that corner kick quickly. Nothing came of it. Portland and Ollie Wright back on it. Now Hersey. Definitely some rotations for both teams coming into this game tonight. It's a great opportunity for a few of those players that aren't getting regular starts to impress the manager and their name in the hat for more starting 11s in the back end of this season.
Yeah, rotations are important. It just shows the depth within the squad, and people can maximize their opportunities and then surprise you, and then they're in the starting 11. So it's great for all the players on this squad to be able to contribute in different ways.
We'll have some big games upcoming, and next two games are going to come very quick. It's a road trip out to Boise on Friday, and then they come back a shorter week for a Wednesday match against Union Omaha, currently sit at the top of USL League One. A lot on the way for Portland, some important games as they look to climb the League One standings.
Great feet there.
Mohammed. Keeps it moving out wide. Jones-Riley. Deflected cross and taken by Stephanie. Johnny again getting into those wide positions. That was not the finish that he nor the Cosmos were looking for.
He's dangerous in those wide areas. He has pace, the ability to dribble, cut inside and outside, but you see how many numbers are behind the ball for Portland, so I want to see more dynamic runs from the Cosmos to create a better passing option when Johnny is in those wide areas.
Johnny, who has previously played with Atlanta United 2 and also Phoenix Rising, and linking up here back in the USL with the Cosmos here in 2026. Spengler sprays it out into space. Here's a chance for the Cosmos. It's put away. Siobhan Marsh for New York Cosmos. 1-0 in Portland. And how about that, Selly?
Incredible build-up play here from the Cosmos. You can see that they win the ball in midfield. And Spangler, great pass behind Portland's back line. And you can see Marsh just driving, and he makes no mistake. Just a great strike with his left foot. And this is what we want to see from the Cosmos. Spangler picking up the ball, like we spoke about in the open, and spraying those balls wide to the likes of Johnny or Marsh, and here they make no mistake.
The Cosmos strike first, right on the hour. Marsh, who scored 7 goals in all competitions last year with Greenville, 20 goals in 2 seasons with Chattanooga Red Wolves, a Jamaican international, now in the latter stage of his career at 32 years old, and he is still getting it done here for the Cosmos.
This is where Portland's going to want to increase their pressure, and it's these next 5 minutes that a goal is always likely to be scored. And for Portland, they've had most of the possession and the majority of the opportunities, so they're going to want to come back and try and get a goal here in these next 5 minutes.
For Marsh, that is also goals in each of his first 2 appearances for the Cosmos. He made his New York debut on Wednesday and scored the game-winning goal against Naples.
Yeah, having a new player signing just gives more confidence to the group. Obviously, they haven't been getting the results that they've wanted, but a new player can spark that attack and just help them feel more confident as they go forward throughout the season.
Experience addition to this Cosmos attack. Exactly what they have been looking for. Proven scorer at this level as well. Now it's up to Portland trying to flip the script. Looking to cross, the header flicked all the way through the box. Right keeps it in play. Rolled forward again. Hersey deflected, and there's Stephanie, who has made some brilliant saves tonight. That time, just cleaning it up.
Hersey here doing well, not enough on that shot with his left foot. As we approach the later part of the game, you're going to want him to strike that ball and try and get goal scoring opportunities to get them level.
Looked like Morabito went down, and there is the whistle. Portland, the first time this season that they will have to play from behind against the Cosmos. Remember, they won each of the first 2 games 3-1. There's always that kind of cliche saying, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Portland experiencing that at least through 63 minutes so far.
That's what's difficult for Portland, though. They're generating so much in the attack, so many quality chances, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't put the ball in the back of the net.
We saw this in the World Cup as well, in a game where, let's just say it, both teams don't have much to play for in this competition. It's being played in a very good spirit. Both teams want to carry momentum into their regular season, into USL League One, and trying to put their best foot forward here tonight, and they have shown that. Here's Lamine Jane. Jane, here that was deflected. And Donka will track it down on the far side. Chipped in field. Marcia to get himself back into an onside position as Hersey thumps this away.
Cosmos can be more successful in the attack. I think there, Jane can just recycle that ball, keep high possession, and switch the point of attack and try and get a better service in the box.
Poon Angeron. For that switch of play, and Ollie Wright couldn't track it down. A little bit more evident frustration now for Portland. They were on top of this game in the first half.
It's important that they don't get frustrated with one another. I would like to see Poon Angeron and Hershey just be a little bit more attacking minded and just play more balls forward. They're great at keeping possession, but they've had a couple negative passes that they've had the opportunity to play more vertical, and they're going to need to do that to get a goal here.
Morabito cutting it in. Nothing doing, out of play. If you can't watch the match, you're on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights, plus your live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app. Like a triple sub at least is preparing for Portland. Touch down the line. Cross, dug out again. That time Materazzi. Another one put towards goal. Stephanie holds on. Just feels like this Portland attack could use a little bit of a refresh. Mohamed for Wright. Wright trying to take those players on. He was getting some more joy in the first half. They've really keyed in on Wright here in the second. Trying to touch that into space. There was a coming together. Referee says not enough for a foul. Just outside the area.
You can see Wright dropping deeper to try and get the ball at his feet, but you want him higher up the pitch. You want him in behind, running in behind. So you want those midfielders, again, to get the ball and play forward in behind instead of just keeping possession in the middle of the park.
Mohamed. Too far out in front of Mohamed, and here they came off his back and out of play. Portland, an opportunity now to make a couple of changes. One of those players out will be Ollie Wright. Coming on for him, Diogo Barbosa. Also be Michelle Poon Angeron and Walter Varela exiting. Walter Varela exiting this game. He has had to have had a very fun month being from Cape Verde. So congrats to Cape Verde on their run of the World Cup, and Walter Varela for getting back out onto the field. He will exit. There will also be another change. Joshua Drack coming into this game. All of those subs are brought to you by Springer's Jewelers. The last one was change it outside back. Joshua Drack on for Jaden Jones-Riley. Quadruple change. players that can really influence this game for Portland. Gonzalez recently coming in on loan from Houston, a former MLS Next Pro Best 11 player with Houston. Joshua Drack, an experienced player at USL Championship and League One. Barbosa, in his first season here in the United States, has played in various levels around Europe. Lagos Kunga spent the last 3 years with Union Omaha. Percy. Play down the line, nothing doing. Here's Drack. Quick give and go. And a whistle and a foul. 20 minutes to go. Portland looking for a response. Remember, if this game ends level after 90 minutes, you go to a shootout to determine who gets the extra point. Down the line, all the way to the end line. One back in a good area. Chance to fire towards goal and out of play. That was Diego Gonzalez, who just came into this game.
Diego Gonzalez, such an impact player for this team. A lot of goal contributions, and here you see why. Great strike, just doesn't get it on frame, but in a good spot. They're gonna want him to continue to get on the ball, especially in that final third with his combination play.
Cosmos trying to see this out. Trying to get 2 wins in a row in all competitions. They did win 2 league games in a row back at the end of March and early April against Fort Wayne and Charlotte. Just trying to get things going in the right direction. As things stand, it could be 2 straight 1-0 victories. Second ball picked up. Chip forward. Opportunity here as it comes centrally. Flag stays down. Portland will keep it. Another cross lifted in. Couldn't bring it down. Now the flag does come up.
Cosmo's doing a good job defensively there, just closing the spaces, not allowing Portland to have time and space around the bogs.
Turn to CBS on Saturday, July 18th for USL Championship Eastern Conference Showdown. Last season's champion Pittsburgh Riverhounds goes head-to-head with the 2025 Players' Shield winner Louisville City in a must-watch match of the summer. And CBS noon Eastern, July 18th. Substitution, we'll see Nicholas Zielonka entering the game for Lamine Jane, changing those wide positions. It's a Springer's Jewelers substitution. Lamine Jane exits. Evans goes long, knotted in field, nothing on. Bosa couldn't get onto it. It's a chance for the Cosmos to run. The goal scorer, Marsh, turning out of trouble.
Portland really has to condense their lines. You saw that long ball played by the center back, and then their midfield line is too far away to win that second ball, which is dangerous for the Cosmos. So if Portland wants to get on the board here, they're going to need to condense the space in between the lines and get their back line higher on the field.
It's moved all the way back. Another throw, and Drat goes quick with it. Bosa for Hersey. Reminder, because of goals scored in that Rhode Island-Brooklyn game, all 3 USL League One teams in this group are eliminated. Portland needed a lot to go their way tonight. Results did not end up in their favor. They also had to hold up their end of the bargain to win by 4 goals. It's played in behind. Sliding challenge put in. Goalkeeper decided to go to ground instead of go for the ball there with his hands. Now the whistle will stop play. Kind of an awkward sequence there from Stephanie coming out off his line.
Better from Portland here to just slip the ball in behind. Yes, awkward collision there, but better from Portland. This is what I want to see more of. You can see that the Cosmos now have more of an organized structure. They're sitting in a lower block, and it's making it hard for Portland to play through those lines, but it's having the right timing and those slip passes that are going to help them get a goal here.
Stephanie sends it long. Guenzati up to contest the header. Donka. That's a goal kick and a couple of players down. Mohammed is, I'll say, feeling it right now. And this is why.
Goes to slide tackle there. Just gets the cleat. Never a good feeling.
He'll need a moment. What do you want to see more of from Portland in these last 11 minutes?
I want to see them be more direct and just not so patient in possession. They don't have much time left, so get numbers around the ball, but higher up the field. I love their ability to possess, but it needs to be higher. And again, these long balls have to be of quality if they're going to play those direct plays.
Now it's given away. Chance for Portland to equalize. It's put away. The new signing, Diego Gonzalez, equalizes for Portland. Exactly what Portland has been waiting for. 1-1.
This is exactly why Coach Bobby Murphy talks so highly of Gonzalez. Right here, he makes no mistake, just slots that home for his team. Huge goal in a crucial moment.
Against the grain of that New York defense, the equalizer they've been waiting for. Remember, Portland has scored 3 goals in each of the 2 matches previous to this one between these two this season. And it has brought Fitzpatrick Stadium to life with 10 minutes to go. That goal is brought to you by Oakhurst Dairy. It is Konstantinos Georgilidis. That's one that New York will be kicking themselves. Simple giveaway at the back. Now action all across the Prinx Tires USL Cup. In this group specifically, we go to Rhode Island and Brooklyn's match. This was the goal that officially eliminated Portland. Just a simple cross, a simple touch in. And Rhode Island, Brooklyn still battling it. All 3 USL championship teams are still in the running to advance out of this group. These are the standings at the moment. Hartford, it was all in their hands. A win for them. They would be the team to win the group. Defending champs from last year. It is Tyler Huck on as the final sub of the night for Portland to replace Konstantinos Georgilidis. 21-year-old Huck from Ross, California. Did play his college soccer, did Huck, at Bedoin College, Division III. He was the NESCAC Player of the Year. This is his first season as a professional. Finding some top local talent in Portland Hearts of Pine. Bedoin is in Brunswick, Maine as well. Cleared into the stands and over the stands. And the clearance. And Tarasi. Another chance for a long throw. Espinosa. Looking for that flick. Top of the area. Gonzalez saved. It was nearly there for a brace for Diego Gonzalez. Sioux enjoying themselves tonight. Hoping to celebrate one more Portland goal at least.
Still plenty of time left for them to get another goal. You can feel that momentum. You hear the crowd now.
Touch down the line, and here comes Portland. Barbosa playing through the lines. There were 2 Portland players right there. Good step by Materazzi, and now back the other way. Spengler riding the challenge, and a yellow card will be coming out. That's Barbosa.
Spengler dribbling here, but Barbosa just a little bit too aggressive, just trying to deny that counterattack, but gets too much of Spengler there.
Set piece opportunity on the way now for the Cosmos. He might have an eye for goal here. 1-1, late on in Portland. Free kick taken right into the wall. Nodded forward again, whistle comes. Goes back the other way. Zielonka was trying to tee that one up from distance. Drac goes long. There's that direct ball again from Portland Hearts of Pine. Ends up out of play. Dylan Singh trying to get something going in the attack. Corner kick for Portland Hearts of Pine. It's a County Federal Credit Union corner kick. Gonzalez delivers, punched away. Darting in fields, going over, running into about 3 yellow shirts. Chance to run for the Cosmos. Quick ball played up ahead for Marsh. Already 1 goal tonight. Siobhan Marsh plays it in field. Spengler blocked. Good chance in transition for the Cosmos. Flick out wide. Down the line. It's cut back top of the area, nothing doing. Portland in transition. This game wide open at the moment. Trying to make something happen late. Gonzalez, he's been the man of the moment. Gonzalez saved. Right at Stephanie.
Gonzalez again, top of the box. You know he isn't afraid to shoot. Doesn't get enough on that one, but it's transition after transition.
Deflected as it comes through. Marsh is there. Marsh, it appears, is offside. Almost a brace for Siobhan Marsh.
Great ball into midfield here. Spengler again running at the back line, plays that ball in. And unlucky to be offside there. Marsh does well to just finish it.
Kashmir Spengler's really been the one to spearhead the attack this season for the Cosmos. 6 goals, 5 assists in league play, as 2 assists in the cup coming into tonight. Drac puts the cross in. Stephanie is there. I feel like anything at this point could be seen as a winning goal as we are about to enter the 90th minute. Moved out wide, Marsh. Keeps it moving down the line. Locked out for a corner kick. Remember, if we are still tied after regulation, we will go to a shootout. The County Federal Credit Union corner kick. Everyone coming forward for this one. In swinging ball, punched away by Oladapo. Floated forward again, comes centrally. A lot of Portland shirts collapse, and it's taken by Oladapo. 3 minutes of stoppage time presented by Springer's Jewelers. Stays on the deck, trying to turn it out wide. Portland has played one shootout so far in this USL Cup. It was a loss against Westchester. Cosmos have not participated in a shootout. This is over the top. Might all be a moot point. Cut in Fields. Few extra touches. Still dancing on the ball. Forced end line and allowed the Cosmos to get bodies back defensively.
Too many touches there. I would have liked to see a service in the box or a pass at the top of the box where they had numbers around that area.
Still about 100 seconds to go. Floated forward. Goalkeeper came off his line. Cosmos did enough to clear. Turn back. Cosmos still on it. Gonna make sure they get the last chance of this game. Zilanka. Out of play. Portland will have a throw-in with 1 minute to go. Gotta go forward. Long ball into space. Sliced out of play. It's a whistle and a free kick. Portland have to play with some sense of urgency to get one more chance. It's Gonzalez to stand over it. Gonzalez floats it up. It was too tall. This will run out of play, and we have reached full time. We will go to a shootout to decide who gets the extra point tonight, as both teams will be exiting the USL Cup at the conclusion of this one. How do you sum up these 90 minutes?
I think the Cosmos did well in the second half. They really minimized Portland's attacking opportunities, you know, in the wide areas and overall in that second half, but Portland did well to come back and tie that game 1-1. Gonzalez really stood out to me. Great impact sub.
The highlights from this one, 1-1 Portland and the Cosmos as we wait for the shootouts. This is how it got started. It was Siobhan Marsh getting into the attack.
Again, we spoke about
Tonight's match stats are presented by Maine Health. The Cosmos made the most of their opportunities, even though Portland had many more.
They did, and that second half was very different from them. They came out of the locker room ready to go, and you saw that.
Just about ready for this shootout. Remember, the Cosmos have not played in a shootout. Portland Hearts of Pine, they lost a shootout against Westchester back in the first match of the USL Cup. That was following a 2-2 draw on the road. It appears it will be, the penalties will be taken on this goal, which is closest to the Portland supporters section, the Zoo. Here we go. It'll be Kazimierz Spengler to start this off. Spengler was really good leading the attack tonight, as he has been all season long for the New York Cosmos, a Tampa, Florida native. Spengler, his third season in USL League One, last year with Texoma. Played for 3 different clubs in 3 different years. There's been a lot of discourse about penalties watching this World Cup, the stutter steps or not. See what Spengler decides to do here to start this off for the Cosmos. Spengler was slow to it, and Oladapo makes the save. 0 for 1 for New York. Stutter step.
I could have guessed he was going to do a stutter step with a crafty player like that. They often choose to do that. Just not enough pace on this PK.
Oladapo able to make that first save. Now Joshua Drack, second half substitution, was signed back in April. Played for Westchester, spent time with Los Dos, Charleston, Huntsville as well. Drack off the post and in. That'll do. 1-0 to Portland after 1 round.
Great PK there. A lot of pace, just driven into that side netting and does really well. And it will now be Nicholas Zilanka, Wallington, New Jersey native, trying to get the Cosmos on the board here. Zilanka runs up to it and fires it home. New York on the board in the second round. Really confident here, just strikes the ball. No chance for the goalkeeper.
Next kick taker will be Diogo Barbosa, another second half substitution. First year here in Portland, played last year in Malta. Has played in Cyprus, Bulgaria, Australia, and Malta. Now his first season here in the United States. Barbosa right down the middle. Portland keeps their advantage.
Good pace on this PK here. He does go down the middle, but catches the goalkeeper off his line.
I'd ask you for your penalty routine. I don't want you to give it away. Still an active player.
No, I'm not a PK taker. I run very far away from that ball.
Nick Mendonca, another Floridian from Miami. Mendonca, he puts it away. And New York trying to stay as close as they can. They start this third round off with a conversion.
Very decisive and just goes top corner here.
An opportunity now for Portland to keep their advantage. Tyler Huck. Huck, wasting no time, puts it in the bottom corner. 3 for 3 is Portland.
Goalkeeper guesses the right side here, but it's not enough. He tucks that away in the side netting. Great PK.
That's when you know it's a good penalty, when the goalkeeper guesses the right way and you still can put it away. Now maybe one of the most experienced players on this Cosmos roster, Sebastian Guenzati, returning to this historic club this season. Long time with the Tampa Bay Rowdies in his career as well. Trying to keep the Cosmos within touching distance. Guenzati saved! Oladapo denies!
Incredible save here. Looked like that was going right in, but great save with his, it looked like his foot, but it's not, it's his hand. Outstretched arm.
Trying for something cheeky with that Panenka. And now Diego Gonzalez can win it here. It's up to Tristan Stephanie to keep New York alive. Diego Gonzalez converts. Portland win the shootout. Portland get the extra point. Celebrations tonight at Fitzpatrick Stadium. Portland win the shootout. That is always good for morale and momentum.
For sure, and I mean, they dominated the first half. They dominated in possession. So many chances that they created. They deserve the win at the end of the day.
Tonight's man of the match is Diego Gonzalez. The goal in regulation, the game-winning penalty. It's presented by LLB. No surprises.
No surprise. Impact sub, scores in the run of play, and then buries that PK.
Gonzalez has been an impact player. A celebration ongoing. Oladapo, big part of that extra point tonight for Portland. Tonight's match highlights are presented by High Roller Lobster. Look at some of the big chances. This was Lamine Jane, but saved again by Oladapo.
Great save here, but again, Cosmos trying to get opportunities out wide, and they do well, but not enough to find the back of the net.
And more chances would come. This ball from Spengler would find Marsh to convert. Gets the job done. And a big extra point just to continue the momentum. This is a look at the live standings. Hartford still there at the top. They ended up winning their game against Westchester. Brooklyn and Rhode Island still battling as well. That's how it just about shakes out in Group 5. They'll be partying long into the night here in Portland, Maine, as that will do it for our coverage tonight. Both Portland and New York bow out of this USL Cup, but some great performances shown tonight. For our entire crew, broadcast partner Jordan Listro, I'm Josh Eastern saying so long. Once again, a 1-1 draw, and Portland win it in a shootout. Good night from Portland, Maine.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.